English. Malayalam, English.
Jai Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari 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 Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada ki jai Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki jai Gaur Nitai ki jai Hare Krishna Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamutiraye He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Any specific topic, Prabhu? So, how many of you are chanting 16 rounds? 4. Okay, 8 and above 8. 8 and okay, above 4. And 1 in between 1 and 4. Okay. Very nice. And everybody is from which part of India? Mataji from Delhi. Mataji? Sthalam? Alappuzha. Evide? Trivandrum. Near Katakara. We have a center in Katakara. On the way to Amburi. Our center Satsang Ambalam, Hare Krishna Ambalam. Adhyayattu. Okay. Mataji? From Andhra Valu. And Mataji is also from Andhra, no? Yeah. From where? Telangana. Oh, you know we separated. And Mataji?
Tamil Nadu.
Where?
Tiruvannamalai.
Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh. Okay.
Kerala.
Where?
Alappuzha.
So many Alappuzha. Ipo poya. Okay.
Kerala, Palakkad.
Palakkad. Okay. Good. So, attending these kind of satsang once in a while is very important. It will bring a lot of change in life, because you don't have to do anything specific to get a wrong company. You know, you must have heard Varahamurti, Varahadev, who appeared to deliver, to save Mother Earth from the deep of ocean. Varahamurti and Bhumi Devi, they got a son, and the son was Narakasura. God's son is Narakasura, right? So always there is a question, how God's son can be an Asura? So in this Kali Yuga, we don't have to do anything specific or separate to become wrong, for a wrong company. If you don't do anything, automatically we become wrong. If two good people stay inside a room in a house, out of nothing they will start quarreling. That is the nature of Kali Yuga. There is no reason required for a person to pick up fight. The two great qualities of Kali Yuga is quarrel and hypocrisy. Kalaha, kapata, kapatya. Everyone will fight. Yesterday we were talking about Duryodhana. The name itself means fight. Like you want a glass of water, you can say, I need a glass of water. Then you are good. Some people will say, I am waiting here for 30 minutes and I am asking, nobody is giving me a glass of water. What is, you acquire everything, attain everything by a quarrel, then we are Duryodhana. So in Kali Yuga, quarrel happens out of nothing. Because that is the mentality. This yuga is designed like that. If a couple, I'm sure everybody is married, if a couple is saying that we don't have any opinion difference, we are such wonderful couple, like flower and smell, like this and that means they are all bluffing. Because there is nothing like that in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is designed like that, with quarrel and cheating. Hypocrisy. That is how Kali Yuga is designed. In Puranas there is a nice example. A farmer was there and he had one cow in his house, and the farmer is telling his wife, now I have a cow, now I will milk the cow and I will get every day morning 10 liters, evening 10 liters of milk. Then I will sell the milk, then I'll get more money, then I'll buy more cows, then I'll get even more milk, then I'll get more money. Like that he was going on dreaming. So the wife asked, we don't have place even to tie one cow. How are you going to tie all the cows? Then the husband is wondering, we should buy a land maybe. The wife is saying, why you have to buy a land? My mother's property is next door. We can allow all the cows to graze in our mother's property. Then the husband said, I don't trust you and I don't trust your mother also. Then the wife said, you have the right to say anything about me, not about my mother. Then the husband said, no, she promised me to give so much gold. Till date she has not given. In this way both started fighting. Then the neighbor came asking, why you people are fighting in the early morning? Then they narrated the whole story. Now that neighbor took a stick and started beating both of them. And they asked, why are you beating? The neighbor said, all your cows are grazing in my field. How many cows are there? Just one cow. And they dream and dream and dream and fabricate so many things and they get inside the drama. In Kali Yuga, it is called Maya. We will be thinking of something and the mind fabricates so beautifully. Then we get into it, we become emotional, we cry, all sorts of things happen. That's why scripture says we live in Maya Loka. This world is Maya. In Ramayana, you know the deer, golden deer came and, attracted Mother Sita and Ram went for hunting. What is the name of the deer? What deer name? Maricha. In Sanskrit, Maricha means illusion. Something appears here, then suddenly it appears there. Then, when on a summer season, when you go on a highway, you will see in the road like a water lying there. In the car, if you go, you'll see as though there is water in the road. And when the car goes near, the water is even further, right? That is called Maricha. In English, they call it Mairaj. Maricha.
In Hindi also Mritrishna.
Mrita?
Mrigatrishna.
Mrigatrishna. In Malayalam, what they call it? Marichika. Something. It's it's illusion. Actually, it doesn't exist. You go there and you feel like, it came from the word Maricha. Because Ram will aim at one place and the deer will disappear. And the deer will appear somewhere. And he will focus there, then the deer will disappear. Then it will come. It's an illusion. And finally, it will take Ram deep inside the jungle. Then Ram shot an arrow. And the deer was taken away some 3,000 yojanas long, and it fell on an island. In Ramayana, it is explained. And the research scholars, they have proved that island is Mauritius. The present day Mauritius, that's where Maricha fell. Once upon a time, the whole earth was Bharat. So it was called Mahabharat. Now it has all become small, tiny. The Mahabharat has become small Bharat now. And in 1947-50, Sri Lanka lost. Sri Lanka was part of India, it's lost. Bangladesh was part of India, it's lost. And Pakistan was part of India, it is all lost. And now India has become too small. But originally in Ramayana, it was all one country, Mahabharat. Ravana had 3 uncles, Mali, Malyavan, Sumali, 3 uncles of Ravana. The land which Mali ruled is present Bali, Indonesia, Bali. If even today you go, you will see all Hindu temples there. So many Hindu temples in Bali. The land which Malyavan ruled was Malaysia. So even today in Malaysia, in their Malay language, Harivas means birthday. Harivas means birthday. Sukha, Dukha, all Sanskrit words they use, And the Sultan, the ruler, Muhammad, Muslim ruler, his name is Sri Rama Paduka bin Muhammad. It goes like that. Starts with Sri Rama Paduka. And in Cambodia, there is a place called Ayodhya. So Mali, the place which Mali ruled was Bali. The place which Malyavan ruled was Malaysia. Then the place which Sumali ruled was Sumatra. It's all derived. In Mahabharat, Arjuna was making a special weapon to kill Karna. So Dronacharya said, you should make this weapon in a special place. Nobody should be there in that place because it's a very dangerous weapon. So he built an astralaya, a temple to make a weapon, and Arjuna went and stayed there. Partha went and stayed there, The Astra Alaya, later on it became Australia, and the capital of Australia is?
Sydney.
Oh, okay, the another city, Perth.
Perth.
The place where Partha lived, Arjuna lived, turned Perth. And nothing else to eat, he had only corn. In Sanskrit, corn is Malbarun. And that became Melbourne. Like that, if you go so many. In Uzbekistan, 3,000-year-old Agni temple is there. Agni temple, 3,000-year-old. So rishis will go and meditate, and that place was land of rishis. So they called it Risheya. So then later on it became Russia. Even today the Russians call themselves as Russians. What's your country's name? They say Russia. They don't say Russia. Russia. In this way, if you see the land, all Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Turkestan, Afghanistan means what? It's a Sanskrit word. If you go to England, Queensbury, Pittsburgh, Kingsbury, all Buri. In Sanskrit, Puri means town. Jagannatha Puri. In South India, Puri became Puram. Tiruvananthapuram. In North it is Puri. In English it became Buri. Aksha, ice. It's a Sanskrit word, Aksha. Padmakshi, Meenakshi. Aksha, ice. Nasika, nose. Granthi, gland. It all came from where? Sanskrit. Navy, Navika Sainya. Right? You name everything. And the first syllable a baby speaks is Ma. That is the first sound a baby makes. Ma. That's why everything is related to Ma. Food, mum, everything. Cow, Ma. That's the only sound a kid can make. The first sound a kid can make is Ma. So everything is Ma, related to Ma. Food, cow, everything what they show is Ma, and all like that. You see, in the whole world, except Marathi, in the whole world, mother is connected to Ma sound. You take any language in the world. In English, mother, mummy, mom. In Malayalam, Amma. Tamil, Amma. Telugu, Amma. Kannada, must be Amma only. Right? In North, maybe Mai, Ma, Matru, all related to Ma only. You go all over the world, any country in the world, for mother it sounds Ma only. So in this way, once upon a time, all that was rooted to Sanskrit. All culture was rooted to Mahabharata and things like that. There is no difference at all. Slowly it got disintegrated. So Bhagavatam and Ramayana says, when we bring Krishna back again in our life, life becomes successful. In those days, people were living in Angan. The house with the middle portion is open. In Kerala, they have this Nalukattu Vedu, and the middle portion is open. In Andhra, you have houses like that. The center portion will be open and you can see the sky. What do you call that house? Mane. What do you call it? But have you seen that kind of house? The center portion. North they say Angan or something like that. Angan. The middle portion is open. Every state had originally house like that. The center portion is open. Why center portion is open? You have seen this Vastu picture? One person lying down like a frog like that. Have you seen Vastu picture? The middle portion of a land belongs to God, Brahmasthana, the middle portion. East belongs to Indra, south belongs to Yama, like that. So when they build a house, they build the house around and leave the middle portion open, or they keep Tulasi there, Tulasi plant there. When they build a temple, they built the deity temple in the middle and it is open around. Hein? You go to Guruvayur, the god is in the center and you can see the sky all around. Any temple, Tirupati, temple is in the middle and you can see the sky around, right, when you go around. But house is exactly opposite. The house is built around and center is open. Why? God is in the middle of our life. That's all. God is in the center of our life. Very simple. Then what happened when the land value increased in India? God from the middle they sent him under the staircase. Now many houses they have puja room under the staircase only. Anyway that place is going waste. Let us build a puja room. So God from the middle he went under the staircase. And from there they sent him out of the door and he kicked out.
Even balconies also, they don't have space in Delhi, very small house. So they are keeping the temple or the kitchen on the balconies. Using that space for temples or the very small space. So they wanted that thing but they can't adjust. So,
yeah. So God is supposed to be in the center as per past. That means God is in the middle of life. Then when God moves out of a family, automatically a adrishya kudumba, invisible family comes. You know, the husband is called Kal, Kala, Kal, you know, Kali Yuga, Kal, you know, not time. It's, we can say time also, but generally Kala means Yama. And wife is misery. In South India they say Ayo, they cry. Hi, hi. What do you say in North? Something goes wrong. At least in some place people say Hi Ram. At least Ram they say. You know, many places, you know. So Kal, Yama, and his wife is misery. And two children, Kalaha and Kapatiya, quarrel and hypocrisy. So when God moves from the middle of the family, automatically this family enters, you know, Yama, misery, and Kalaha and Kapatiya, quarrel and hypocrisy. Then they keep fighting. Then peace is lost. When peace is lost, Lakshmi goes away from the family. There is a beautiful temple in Tamil Nadu near Tanjore. There, Lord was lying on the, Narayana lies on the Ananta Sheshnag. So there, one wonderful devotee was there. And the king came. He was a great singer also. Sometimes devotees are very nice singers. So the king came and said, "You sing a song about me." Then the devotee said, "I sing, glorify only God. I sing songs about God. I don't sing about human." Then the king got upset. He said, "If you don't sing a song about me, then better leave my kingdom." So the disciple said, okay. The devotee said, okay. He started walking. When he started walking, the Narayana lying on Anantanag, Seshnag, he got up and said, "Arey, where are you going? I am so happy because you are in this kingdom. Why are you going?" He said, "The king has chased me out, I am going." "So what will I do?" The devotee said, "You also follow me." So what the Lord did is it's a Tamil line, very nice line. Pamban padukkayai paipol suruti means the bed of Seshnag. You know, mat, you know. So what Narayana, he got up from Seshnag, he rolled the snake like a mat and put it under his arm and started walking behind the devotee. So now the devotee is going out of the kingdom. Lord is going behind him. When Lord started walking, his wives, Sri Devi, Bhudevi, all of them started walking. And within seconds, the water from the land dried. And the land started cracking. All the trees dried. Everything, no water to drink, no fruits to eat. All of a sudden there was famine and drought. And the king did not know what to do. And the Pujari said, all Lakshmi Devi left our kingdom, Bhumi Devi left. And the king ran behind Bhumi Devi, Lakshmi Devi, please stop, please stop. They said, ask our Lord to stop. And he is walking in the front. So the king said, oh my Lord, come back. Lord said, no, I call my devotee, then only come. Finally he went and called the devotee. All of them took a U-turn and came back. Lord spread his mat and again he lied down. There's a beautiful temple somewhere in Tanjore, Tanjore. So, in our life, God should be in the center. That is the whole program. The purpose of spirituality is to add God in our life. And if we can do that, life becomes meaningful. It's very important. That's why we have all this small satsanga, we have all these things. Just to bring that culture back. You know, sometimes we feel so sad. In India, we lost that culture. In our temple, we do satsang. All old people will come. No youngsters join satsang. You know, they think it is all for old people. Right? Bhagavad Gita, I'll read after 60. After 60, how you will read, you know? You can't hear properly, listen properly. Prahalad said, at the age of 5, it should be started. It should be started because this is psychology. This is science. This is such a beautiful, a training lesson for mind. It's very important. So Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam has all these messages along with God conscious, God's information. For example, let us take one point from Bhagavad Gita. Uddaret atmana atmanam atmanam avasadayet atmaiva hi atmano bandhur atmanam ripuratmana. Your mind is your best friend as well as the worst enemy. Mind is our best friend as well as the worst enemy. If you train your mind to be your friend, life becomes easy. If you don't do anything, automatically, no training is required, automatically mind becomes our enemy. Right? Have you ever experienced, one small question, have you ever felt, I don't like myself only. I don't like my own character. Have you ever felt like that? That you don't like your own self or your own character? No? You always like your character?
Sometimes not.
Yeah, sometimes why am I like this? Why am I not changing? I don't like myself. And within few hours, completely forgot and we are back to this thing, you know. This mind is such a crazy thing. Previous day, you would have interacted nicely. Spoken hi, hello, shaken hand, very sweetly, affectionately, you would have split hand. Morning when you meet the person, your mind will say, don't smile first. Let him smile, then you smile. Let him wish, then you wish. Does your mind instruct you like that? Not at all? Oh, I think all of you are from Vaikunta directly. See, mind is crazy. The previous day night we were talking to our friend so nicely, there was no issue. Next day morning the mind says, don't smile. Very crazy. Ripuratmanaha. You don't do anything, automatically it takes the negative side. I am from Kerala. You know, the highest percentage of critics in the state, in the whole country, world, in Kerala only. The biggest number, what do you say, critics, what do you say for critics in Hindi? Alochak. I don't think. Yeah. Vipaksha. What is Vipak? Anything you do, they'll criticize. Very tough. And you will find them only in Kerala. I think the whole this thing. For example, if you ask a simple question, sir, have you eaten food? A normal person, what he will answer? Yes
Yes,
or no? Suppose you ask this question in North Kerala. Have you eaten food? Why? If I have not eaten, will you get me food? കഴിച്ചില്ലെങ്കിൽ നീ മേടിച്ചു തരുമോ? Are you going to get me a food? That is what they ask. If you move to South Kerala, have you eaten food? Who bothers about me? Nobody cares whether I... In truth, they will never answer the question. So mind, I'm just saying Kerala as an example, but mind is like this. Mind should give crystal clear answer, yes or no. But this mind will never do that. Either get into emotional stuff or it... Do you have people like that in Andhra? No? Andhra people are comparatively little papa. In Kerala, the problem is 99% of them eat fish and 1% eat chicken. So either all the 100 so they all eat. Now people are changing slowly. They are becoming vegetarians. You are what you eat. That's what we say in English. You are what you eat. So whatever food enters your body definitely influences the consciousness. Okay, so we were discussing about mind. Atmaiva Atmano Bandhur. Atmaiva hi Atmano Bandhur. Somehow you make your mind your best friend. Or else, Ripu, it will turn your own enemy. Your mind will turn into your enemy. Imagine we have given all of you a cup of ice cream. I'm sure everybody loves ice cream, you know. And you are holding that ice cup and you are about to taste the ice cream. When you are about to enjoy the ice cream, suddenly your phone rings and you pick the phone and it says the best friend, your brother or your very close relative or somebody very close to your life has met with an accident. Now, will you be able to enjoy this ice cream?
No.
Does the ice cream got spoiled? So where did the change took place? So the mind, at every step of life, mind decides whether you should smile or not smile or enjoy or not enjoy. Everything, mind keeps deciding. It's like a filter in front of you. Anything that comes, the filter, it has got its own idea. Oh, that man is coming in a very costly, expensive car. Maybe he's cheating somebody and making... You know, the mind is like a filter. It will have its own understanding. It will, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was preaching, you know, he saw some wonderful situation. A simple farmer is doing farming. And you know, in those days, how they remove grain from the husk. In the paddy field, if it is little, they will beat. If it is too much, lots, what they'll do? What they'll do? Remember? Now we don't know what to do. If there is lots and lot of husk, what they do? How they remove grain? Have you seen they tie bull and the bulls go round and round and round? That's how they remove. It beats and remove this thing. So a Pandit came and asked the farmer, Hare, you are here. The bulls are there. How do you know the bulls are working? Go and check. No. And the farmer said, no, what is there, sir? I have tied a bell around their neck. And if they are moving, it will make noise. I know they are working. Bull is working. Why should I go there and check? What if the bull is not walking and simply shaking its head along? And the farmer said, he is a simple bull, not a Pandit like you. The bull will not cheat. See, this mind can think in all sorts of combination. There is a story in Puranas. A great astrologer came to a village. So a boy, he wanted to test the astrologer. He had one tiny chicken, you know, the small chicks like that chicken. He took and caught its neck and put it under his shirt. He was holding the neck. And he was asking the astrologer, oh great astrologer, Trikala Jnani, Pandit, I have got a chicken in my hand, right? Is it alive or dead? If the astrologer says it is alive, he will kill and show it is dead, right? If the astrologer says it is dead, he will show it alive. So whatever astrologer says, he will be in trap. You know, this is mind. But astrologer said, my dear boy, the life is in your hand. He said, the life is in your hand. That was the right answer. So this mind, if you just leave it idle, automatically it will become our enemy. And the best friend of mind is ego, ahankar, right? You have another 10 minutes? Sure? So our Gurudev always used to make fun, my Guruji. We stand on the weighing machine. It shows 70 kilo, 80 kilo and all. Right, Prabhuji? 80?
Me?
Yeah.
No, 74.
70. I think I am the heaviest now. I am 76. I am sure nobody is above Prabhuji? Oh, I am the heaviest. Okay. Stand on the weighing machine. It will show 70, 75. Our Guruji used to say, your weight is 250 gram, rest is your head weight. You know, talaganam. Because when we die, we are burnt and we turn into ashes. How much are we? One small pot, that's all, a mud pot. Once we are dead, that's all our relative carries in the mud pot. 250 gram. Maybe somebody is too fat, maybe 500 gram. So our Guruji used to say, rest is all your head weight, which is true, you know. So this mind and ego, they're very close friends. And do we all have ego? Ahankar? Very simple way to find out whether we have ahankar or not. How? One quality of ego is to exaggerate everything. Imagine we are stuck in traffic for 10 minutes. And somebody, why are you so late? What to tell? I was in traffic for 1.5 hours. I was stuck there. Actually, he was stuck for how long? You know, like we had this tiny, small satsang. You know, we are like 10 people. And somebody, how was a wonderful satsang? 100 people came. Sometimes we exaggerate, even pain, even joy, everything we exaggerate. Yes or no? Add little masala, everything. This is one sign of ego. It will never speak the truth. It will simply exaggerate. And the whole media, news, TV, television, paper works on this only. You know, how much you can exaggerate. You are good in that thing. Then second lakshana of ego is never admit mistake. Never admit their own mistake. For example, you walk on the street and you get thorn, prick, everything like that. Then you limp. And somebody asks you what happened, and we will say, the thorn pricked me. As though the thorn came running, searching for you and pricked you. The statement should be, I stabbed the thorn. Will anyone say like that? Nyan mulline chauti. I stabbed the thorn. Nobody will say. They will all say, thorn pricked me. As though the thorn came searching, where is, Prabhu, where is Mataji, let me prick. And the second one is, they will never, ego means you will never admit our own mistakes. Then keep eating. No control. Keep on eating. Then we go fat naturally. Then what is it? Oh, a dress became small. Do you use that statement? Udupu charadai. Dress is small. They will never say, I grew fat. Dress became small. These are all ego lakshana. So this mind and ego both put together, they become partners and they are enemies within. Ripuratmanaha. They are our own enemies living within. And slowly they will degrade us one by one. And Mahabharata is example for that. How Duryodhana fell. You know, he could have easily taken half kingdom. They were ready to give half a kingdom. And happily lived with his 100 brothers, you know, because he didn't allow. He lost his 100 brothers, he lost his name, fame, glory, and he was lying down in Kurukshetra with a broken thigh, and waiting for death and begging Bhima, kill me. And Bhima did not kill. His thighs are broken, his bones are broken, he was left just for to die, death. This ego and this thing will take us to that end. So, As per Bhagavad Gita, it is very important. Some training is required for mind. Because mind is a worst enemy. It can make our life into hell. For example, physically you have some difficulty. For example, you have headache, toothache, so many problems, Will anyone commit suicide? Why did he committed suicide? Because of toothache. Will anyone do that? Pallu vedana atmahatya cheyidu kettittundu. Nobody will commit suicide for toothache. Even if the hands are broken in accident, leg broke in accident, cancer, still people ready to live. But pain in the mind, they'll commit suicide. Why? He was depressed. He had severe problem. Physical pain to any extent we are ready to bear, but we are not ready to bear mental pain. Yes or no? So, do we need a training for mind or not? Definitely we need. Otherwise, life will. Nowadays in India, I was surprised to have child psychologists. That fellow is studying 8th standard and mother is taking him to child psychiatrist. How to make him? What is the problem with him? Things have become that worse. So, mind training is very important. And what Bhagavad Gita says, the best training, mantra. Kali Santarna Upanishad says, the best training for mind is mantra. Man means mind, ta means trayate. Delivering the mind from dirt. And moreover, this mantra is Krishna's name also, God's name also. So we will get Krishna's blessings as well as mind becomes strong. So the difference between a boy who doesn't chant and the difference between a boy who chants is, imagine two people had pencil. In those days, olden days, we had a slate pencil. You have used a slate, a kalam, all that. You have used? Gone to school?
Yes.
Nice color pencil. Two kids had this pencil and both the pencil broke. So one kid is crying, my pencil broke, my mama will beat me, I don't want to, she crying. Another kid is laughing and jumping and saying, one pencil broke and I became two, one broke and got it two, is laughing. So situation is same. One is crying and one is laughing. Who are we? The first kid or the second kid? Who are we in life? In our life? Are we like the first kid or like the second kid? First kid only. So by chanting, we will become second kid. It's amazing transformation. That's why Gita, Bhagavad is very important. This is not some stories and people think Ramayana, Bhagavad, it's all something like. No, it is a psychological lesson. Makes us very strong. Internally, mind becomes strong. We become believers in God and God protects us. So easy. So you are all attending the satsang. Take it very seriously. It will be very useful for ourselves, our children, our family.
Prabhuji, I have a question.
Yeah.
We also Mahabharata. At the end of the war, Bhim did one inhuman act actually, according to me. Means like he took some pratigya for tearing the chest of Dushasana and he's drinking the blood of the. He's under supervision of Krishna's only, na all Pandavas. But why under supervision also he did that act? Why?
See, that is a small anger. What Kauravas did to Pandavas, when you compare with that, that's a severe thing. When Bhima was a baby, kid, all the Kauravas called Bhima and said, come, we are giving a feast. Food means Bhima will go. Wherever food means he will go first. So they mixed poison. Then when they were babies, they were kids, around lads, 10, 12 years old, they were sleeping, the whole house was set into fire when they were sleeping. Vishan Mahagni, fire. Purushada Darshi. Every day Bhima will go inside jungle for something or other. Duryodhana will send all the wrestlers to kill him. Not one, hundreds. Purushada Darshana. Men like mountains. They will go. Duryodhana will send all of them, go kill Bhima. Like that. Vishangane, Visha Agni Purushada Darshanat Asat Sabhaya. In a wrong assembly, their wives were, the wife Draupadi was insulted so badly. You know, they ripped her off. Asat Sabhaya.
All Pandavas control their emotions, no?
Yeah.
Only the Bhim cannot control.
It is like Bhima, Krishna allowed him. It is like a kid going to school and playing a game. Have you seen sometimes children win the game? They finally, yeah, they scream and all, like, you know, and they just express. So he did what happened in the assembly hall. Duryodhana did a very dirty thing. He showed his thighs and told Draupadi, come, sit here in front of Ben. And Draupadi was crying with hot tears. Hot tears were flowing, you know. She was screaming to Bhima, Bhima, is this the dharma you practice? Why nobody is protecting me? They're all silent. Then Bhima got up, you know, screaming, said, I'll break that thigh. Then all his 100 brothers were, you know, saying hi, clapping, and Dushasana, no, was beating on his chest, like screaming and beating on the chest, you know. So the Bhima said, I will tear open each chest and kill you, like that. It is a kind of Kshatriya vengeance. What Bhima expressed was passionate. But compared to what sufferings they suffered from the hand of Duryodhana, this was okay. Krishna allowed it. Any other question? Okay, so thank you very much. Please continue your japa, whatever you are doing, and if you have not started, please start chanting 1 or 2 rounds. 1 or 2 rounds, this will be very helpful in life. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Can I ask some questions?
Yeah.
Hare Krishna devotees, എന്തെങ്കിലും questions, any questions from online viewers? Hare Krishna. The sound was
Maybe this was a little far.
Yeah. It's okay. Hare Krishna. Okay, I think I have muted this one. Hare Krishna. എന്തെങ്കിലും questions ഉണ്ടോ? Any questions?
പ്രഭു പ്രണാമം. വളരെ സന്തോഷമായി. ഞാൻ പെട്ടെന്നാണ് കണ്ടത് ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ്. കുറച്ച് വൈകിട്ടാണ് കയറിയതെങ്കിലും നല്ല ക്ലാസ് ആയിരുന്നു. മൈൻഡിനെ കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് നമുക്ക് ഈ രീതിയിൽ തന്നെ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ അല്ലെ പ്രഭു? മനസ്സിനെ കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് വളരെ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടാണെങ്കിലും ഇത് പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ടുള്ള പ്രായോഗികമായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുണ്ട് ഇത്. മനസ്സ് കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യാൻ.
മനസ്സിനെ നിയന്ത്രിക്കാൻ ഏറ്റവും ബെസ്റ്റ് ഉപായം, the best way to control mind is mantra only. In Kali Yuga, mantra is the most effective way. അതാണ് ഏറ്റവും സുലഭമായ എളുപ്പമായ മാർഗം. Moreover, it is God's name. ഭഗവാന്റെ തന്നെ തിരുനാമമാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് പൂർണ്ണ ഫലം ഉണ്ടാവും. So this is the easiest and the topmost method in Kali Yuga. Okay?
താങ്ക് യു പ്രഭു. മനസ്സ് വിട്ടുപോകുമ്പോ വീണ്ടും വലിച്ചു കൊണ്ടുവരേണ്ടി വരും.
പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ശരിയാവും.
പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്ത് ശരിയാവും. താങ്ക് യു പ്രഭു. നല്ലൊരു ക്ലാസ് ആയിരുന്നു. വളരെയധികം നന്ദി. ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ. ഇനിയും ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ ഉണ്ടാവട്ടെ എന്ന് പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു. പ്രണാമം.
വേറെ ആർക്കെങ്കിലും ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടോ? എനി ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ്? Okay, thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.